Welcome back to The Bridge on WSAV. Do you ever feel like you don't have energy? I mean, you just can't go. Well, here's the thing. Did you know that you may actually be the culprit? Maybe the habits you've developed? That's exactly what we're talking about today with Dr. Deborah Matthews. She joins us here today. I'm so glad that she's back with us. So here we're talking about energy today.
That's right. The number one thing that people complain about when they come to see me is, I'm so tired, I want more energy.
Because women our age, no matter what you do, I don't care how much rest you get, it's you reach that age that mid-afternoon, it just hits you. You just feel like you cannot get up and go.
Yes, and sometimes there really is a medical problem. It can be a hormone issue, like a thyroid problem. It can be low iron. But a lot of times, this is something that we do to ourselves because we get caught in these habits and behaviors where we're really draining our own energy, kind of like an energy vampire. Instead, what we want to do is replace those habits with energy boosting habits so that we can become an energy generator.
So energy vampire. So tell me some of the things that we could be doing, because these are our own habits that we develop.
So the first one is unnecessary worrying. We all do this, right? And most of the time, the things that we're worried about, they never even happen anyway.
You're so right about that.
Making mountains out of molehills is an energy drain.
I try to remind myself, don't sweat the small stuff. I try to tell myself that every day. But women are worriers.
The second thing is eating junk food. When you're tired, what do you feel like eating?
Well, here's the thing. You're going to grab whatever's quick, and normally it's some kind of comfort food.
Yes. And sometimes people purposely look for sugar because they feel like it's going to give them a little boost. But what ends up happening is your energy goes up and then it crashes.
So we don't necessarily need to grab the Ben & Jerry's ice cream or the bag of chips.
It's not really going to help in the long run. The third one is clutter. Our brains don't process well in a cluttered environment. And you know how you're pretty sure you put your car keys down on the counter, but now you can't see them because of all the stuff. So searching through all your stuff wastes your energy.
So you just need to get a little organized.
Yeah, simplify.
Yeah, simplify. So you have that key drawer, or you have that spot that you put this, so that you don't have to think about it.
You don't have to waste your energy searching. The fourth one is one that I have to admit I struggle with a little bit, and that's overscheduling. You drop your kid off at school, and then you got to rush to get to the appointment, and then you got to get to the next place. Being overscheduled is exhausting.
Well, I'll tell you, in my line of work, because I'm interviewing folks every day, I'm shooting shows every day, so I'm constantly, my schedule is hectic and busy.
Yes.
So I'm guilty of that too.
Yes.
By the end of the day, and even sometimes during the afternoon, I feel like, I just can't go.
Exactly. The fifth one is dehydration. Our body is mostly made of water, and if you allow yourself to become dehydrated, you are sucking your own energy dry.
And with women having hot flashes and things like that, and specifically living in our geographical area, in the South, with the humidity, it's so important
it's so easy to become dehydrated. So let's try to minimize those things. Let's talk about the things that we can do to help boost our energy so that we can become energy generators.
Okay, so developing new habits to really generate energy.
Yes.
So what can we do?
So the first tip is move your body.
Move your body.
Right, we've got these rebounders here, so let's just bounce, okay? So when you bounce on a rebounder, you can boost your energy. Gwyneth Paltrow is a fan. Madonna bounces on the rebounder before she goes out on her shows in order to boost her energy so she can do a great performance. And I know when you're tired, you don't really feel like exercising, right? But what I'm talking about here is if you're dragging, you just hop on the rebounder, bounce for 30 seconds, a couple of minutes, and then you can hop off and get back to what you need to do, and you'll find that you're more energized.
So here's the thing, those little mini trampolines that you threw in the closet years ago? You maybe had them when you were younger. Pull them back out of the closet.
That's right. That's right. The second tip is fuel your body. Your body needs healthy vitamins and nutrients in order to be able to generate energy. The third tip is calm your body. Now this one's kind of counterintuitive, right? But I'm talking about things like meditation, breathing exercises, yoga. If you can calm your brain, it's going to be more alert for you for the whole rest of the day. The fourth tip is to rest your body. This one's more obvious, right? You need enough sleep in order to have energy the next day. And the fifth tip is hydrate your body. So when we are
So
tired,
hydration crosses over.
it
from
does.
both.
But here's the thing: when we're tired, we tend to reach for things like coffee and Gatorade, energy drinks, but they're full of caffeine and often sugar.
Right.
But the caffeine is actually a natural diuretic, which means that it depletes you of water. You don't really get properly hydrated. So if you want to be an energy generator, you need to drink water.
So that's so important to stay hydrated. And you know what? I feel like my natural endorphins have kicked in a little
That's
bit.
right.
You
And
know,
it's
it's
fun,
just
right?
fun, right?
It's fun. You feel like a little kid. It doesn't really feel like exercise. And don't you feel more energized?
Oh, I absolutely do. Now I'm ready for the rest of my day.
That's right. Because, if you're tired, we don't really have good medicine for that. And living well is always the best medicine.
Dr. Matthew, let me ask you this. A lot of viewers watching, and they're always looking for those new trends and new fads, and there are so many out there. Some that you should stay away from, but you can just keep it simple.
Absolutely. Living well, eating healthy food, hydrating your body, moving your body, resting your body, calming your body. These are things that people have always done in order to stay healthy and to feel good. And they're still just as true today.
And here's the thing. Many of us experience symptoms that we know just something isn't right. I mean, specifically with women. But here's the thing. Listen to your bodies and know that your symptoms are definitely there, because even when you go to the doctor, sometimes they don't find anything. Now, she's written a book about that very thing called This Is Not Normal, A Busy Woman's Guide to Hormonal Imbalance.
Right. And I wrote this book because I found that a lot of women were complaining to their doctor that they didn't feel good, and they would walk out the door with a prescription for some kind of a medication when really it was a hormone problem, and natural treatments would have been just as effective. So if somebody would like to know more, they can get a free copy of my book by going to isityourhormones.com.
And here's the thing, she's helped more than 19,000 patients, and you really want to make sure that you take a look at her book. Thank you so much for joining us once again. And you know what? As we go into the commercial break, I just want to get our energy going again.
Okay, well, let's go.
We're going to continue to generate some
Yes.
energy. So for more information on Dr. Deborah Matthew and her book, all you have to do is go to the information you see right there on your screen. You can also check out our website, WSAV.com. Don't go away. We'll be back with more of The Bridge right after this. Stay with us.